Good morning. I am winding up some of my skeins.
Asher, did you? Jason.
Hi, Kason. I'm winding up some of my skeins that I dyed, the eggnog ones, this morning. I dyed them a couple days ago, and now they're all dry. It does take a while for these things to dry. I think I showed dyeing this day before yesterday.
We're opening the Hogwarts Lego Advent Calendar. In there. The Dursley.
Is it a mailbox?
No, I think it's just a sign.
Oh. It has a letter though.
Asher, you want to put some? Okay. And where does this go? Oh, so we're gonna.
It's a Hogwarts Harry Potter game of some type, but you have to build it and then eventually you get to play. So in doing all these days of Vlogmas, I haven't had an opportunity to sit down and talk about my knitting. So I wanted to do that this morning. What I'm wearing, this is the Lady Fingers shawl by More Thunder. I don't know what her actual name is. I knit mine out of fingering weight yarn. I'm sure I have a video of it. I usually wear it with a tank top under it and it's fine. With a t-shirt under it, it's a little bunchy under the arms. So it's kind of the same as what I did with the Soldatna. I knit out fingering weight instead of like the DK weight that it called for. But with this one, I did not modify the pattern. Except for maybe extending the sleeves. And the arms right here are a little short. Whereas with the Soldatna, I ended up lengthening the arms. But this would have, the pattern would have been affected more. My puppy wants to get in the picture here. Say hello, my moose. You ready to say hello? He's a good dog, but he's a little excited in the morning. All right, let's see if he'll be calm in my lap. Maybe not. So again, Lady Fingers sweater by More Thunder. Calm down, Lucy. And this, I'm almost finished with. Moose, you wrapped up in my yarn. Okay, so I started off using the Noncho pattern by Casapinka, but I didn't have quite the right yarn amounts for it, and I didn't pay very close attention to the pattern after all the initial increases, but that's okay. I'm almost done with my yarn, so it means I'm almost done with the Noncho. It's turning out very cute, and it's so soft. I need it on larger needles so you can really see how big it is. But those are the visible increases at the yoke, and then it stripes. And the stripes are supposed to be the same length, but I didn't have very much of the turquoise. So I just kind of did my own thing. In this last one, I ran out of the turquoise entirely, and so it's going to end with the Suri alpaca, the fuzzy stuff here. I'm not sure where this yarn came from. I think I've posted it before though. But the fuzzy baby Suri alpaca, I think it might have some silk in it too. This is alpaca silk. is Shirsty Cat yarn. And it is super, super soft. My daughter is super excited about getting it, aren't you? And it's so cute. And the colors and all turned out really, really nice and really fun. She's going to be excited to wear it. This is what I have left. So I still have a little bit left. I think I start ribbing soon. I need to actually look at the pattern. I haven't looked at the pattern in a long time. The other project I've been really excited about lately is the Coast to Coast wrap by Two of Wands. I think their name is like Alexandra or something. I don't know, but her knitting pattern and YouTube, and actually I'm not sure if she's on YouTube. She's definitely on Instagram. And her website is Two of Wands, like the number 2. And again, it's the Coast to Coast wrap, and she knit hers out of, I think, a lion brand yarn, and it was like Aran weight maybe, so a very thick yarn, like size 10 needles or 9 or something like that. I decided to go with my own DK weight yarn, and her original pattern is huge. It's pretty much like a blanket, and so I was okay with it being a little smaller. So I'm using size 7 needles instead of the called for pattern needles. I'm using DK weight yarn instead of like the worsted or Aran that the pattern calls for. So I'll show you my bag here. All right, so this, I've just started, I haven't gotten very far, but it's so much fun. It's turning out really cute. So after you finish, it's knit in 2 pieces and grafted together, and then you add an edging around it and fringe. So it is, it's turning out really cute, and the colors together are just so much fun. Here we go. And it'll, I think, stretch out a little bit when you block it so that it you can see the pattern better. It is not color work, it's actually slip stitches, so it's mosaic knitting. And within this mosaic knitting, she does pearls as well, which I really like that addition to it, so that you have that texture, and you know, one pops more than the other, which I think is cool. So the colors, this is an eggnog. This reddish brown one is the Mexican hot chocolate. This green one is the matcha. And this orangier one is pumpkin spice. Again, we have Mexican hot chocolate, and then dark and stormy is the blue background there. And I'll show them to you in the skeins too. So this is an eggnog. Now this one, I ended up using this one because it ended up, the speckles bled more, which is not what I was going for, so I used this one in my pattern instead of the other ones that turned out more how I wanted them to turn out, which is more speckled, and this one bled a little bit more. So it'd be more cream with specks, as opposed to this is a little more, it has a little more color to it, all over color to it. So that's the eggnog, and then the Mexican hot chocolate. They're so fun to cake up, and they look really good. The matcha. green tea latte. Pumpkin spice. Is the spice of life. That title comes from a game that my kids like to play. Something about unicorns. What's the name of that game? Unstable Unicorns. This is dark and stormy. So, let's see if I can show them to you all together. Probably not. Ta-da! Anyways, I'm super excited about this, and I'm excited about how it's turning out, and I can't wait to knit on it more. Unfortunately, like, normal life gets in the way of my knitting, and, like, homeschooling my kids. I'm sure they'd be happy if I decided to stop. All right, thanks for talking with me. I hope your knitting and your holiday season is going well. Bye.